So Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam.
He's the mighty one of Israel.
He's the mighty one of Israel.
And go faster.
His voice shall be heard in the power of his word.
The mighty one of Israel. Faster. He's the Moab, but along the way, Elimelech dies. I'll think about that. He dies. You know, we have a lot of blessings today in our country for women, but try to go back 3,000 years ago plus. And you're Naomi. Your husband has died. You've got 2 sons eating you out of house and home. And now you got 2 Moabite daughter-in-laws. This is not good. And she's trying to just survive any way she can. She hears the good news that the famine in the land has lifted. And she's going to tell the kids, well, we're going to go back to Eretz Israel. We're going to go back to the land. And, you know, we can have our life together in the land with our God and our family and our friends. 10 years go by, and the 2 sons die. It's getting worse for Naomi. Ladies, there's no way you can really grasp this because we have it so easy here in our country. But, you know, try to think back 3,000 years ago. So here's Naomi. She's by herself. Her husband's dead. Her 2 sons dead. She's stuck with 2 Moabite daughter-in-laws. And she's going to pack up everything and go back to the land. Now, the 2 daughter-in-laws, you know, one is named Orpah. Can you say that with me? Orpah. And Orpah basically means the back of your neck. The title of this message is Kissers or Clingers. And this is what we're going to have to determine what we are here tonight. I'm not going to go there at all. But kissers or clingers. Now, Orpah means the back of your neck, which means she's going to turn her back to Ruth, to Naomi, and not follow her into the land. She's going to, you know, kiss her Middle Eastern style and say goodbye, turn her back, show her the back of her neck. You got it? You with me? Go back to, well, she never left, but, you know, return to the Moabite gods, the Moabite way of life. And Ruth, however, is the other. It means, her name means friend. Of course, in the Bible, that's technical. It's covenant friend. So she's going to be the clinger here, of course. So the clinger is the covenant friend. The kisser is the one who shows the back of the neck. Let's read this verse real quickly here. It's a passage that we're all familiar with. It's a famous verse in Ruth chapter 1. And what's happening here is Naomi is trying to discourage them from going with her to the land because she knows it's going to be a hard life for Moabites in the covenant land. They're the hated enemy. You know, they're going to be despised. And so it's a very difficult situation. One will not be discouraged and will make the commitment, the clinger. The other one saw the hardships and said, no, it's too much. A little nice Middle Eastern kiss and back to Moab. Verse 44, Ruth 1. Then they lifted up their voices and wept again. And Orpah kissed her mother-in-law. Can you say that? Orpah, verse 44. 14. I'm sorry. See, I have so many scratch marks in my Bible, I can't even see which verse I'm on. Verse 14. Ruth 1:14. Then they lifted up their voices and wept again, and Orpah, what? Kissed her mother-in-law, but Ruth clung to her. And she said, look, your sister-in-law has gone back to her people and to her gods. Return after your sister-in-law. But Ruth said, entreat me not to leave you. Don't turn me away, or to turn back from following after you. For where you go, you can say it with me, I will go. Where you lodge, I will lodge. Your people will be my people, and your God, my God. See the difference? See what's really happening here? Ruth is going to go on into the covenant land and embrace the covenant God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. A commitment of her life to the God of the Jewish people and the Jewish people also. Be patient with me. We'll get to the end. We'll see a personal as well as prophetic application for our lives this evening.